Hi, I'm Matt Lanford, Head of Prepaid Product for MasterCard Europe. I'm here at VRL's Prepaid Summit Europe in Milan to find out more about what's new and exciting about prepaid in Europe for 2011 and what sort of developments we can expect in 2012 and beyond. Here on day one of the conference, we have been hearing a lot about the impact of mobile phones on payments, and prepaid in particular. There is no question that mobiles, and especially smartphones, offer great opportunities for the prepaid community. But new research shows that consumers are still concerned about security and cash flow control. To find out more, I spoke with one of today's presenters, Stefano Carlin, Director of Business for TNS Italia, who recently completed a research study into the attitudes of consumers to mobile payments. Stefano, your studies show that there is great enthusiasm for mobile payments, but just how big is this opportunity?
I think our research showed clearly there is a strong opportunity for mobile payments in Italy. Actually, we have over 70% of people who currently own a smartphone who say they would be available to execute mobile transactions in the future.
That's really great, but what seems to be the hurdles that our industry needs to overcome to reach this goal?
Our research is showing that there are two main hurdles, let's say a little bit in opposition to the development of mobile payments. The first one is related to the certain lack of security and safety perceived by customers, and the other thing is lack of clear indication, low literacy, lack of education.
One of the great things about prepaid is that it is a democratic platform for innovation. You don't have to be a bank or a financial institution to drive change. One of the companies that is coming at prepaid from a different angle is UKash, a UK-based company that started by providing e-vouchers and has a strong following in the gaming sector. UKash Marketing Director Paul Coxill has undertaken consumer research to find out what consumers want next from prepaid. So Paul, tell me a bit more about what you wanted to find out with your research.
Yes, our research was conducted on over 6,000 respondents, so it's a pretty decent sample actually, and what we wanted to discover was, first of all, what do people think of UKash now? Are they happy with the service? Would they like us to do more? And then secondly, thinking about our product roadmap over the next 18-24 months, what do people want us to be building for the future? We're a real innovative brand, we've got a real challenger brand status, and we want to stay there and continue to grow. So for us it was starting to really generate those insights to help us build out our product strategy for the next 2 years.
So Paul, what do those consumers tell you?
Encouragingly, they told us that they're broadly very happy with what we're offering today. There was a very high satisfaction level, over 76% satisfaction, but 93% of consumers said that they would actually recommend us to somebody else, which was astonishingly high actually for a financial services brand, and really encouraging for us. Particularly, they told us they want to be able to use UKash in more places. They think UKash vouchers are really easy to use, so they're asking us to use more and more places where they can be redeemed. But they also would like to be able ultimately to cash out e-money. So not just to use it online, but actually to be able to send it peer-to-peer, for example, and to be able to take it back to cash ultimately. So that's important for us to think through how we go about doing that, as well as continuing to grow the number of places UKash can be used.
What are the challenges facing our industry in developing peer-to-peer payments?
Yeah, I think there's a number of challenges. First of all, there's obviously some established players in that industry. You've got Western Union, MoneyGram and many others who have got years and years and decades, in fact, of experience in e-money. So we need to make sure the consumer proposition is right. But I think also regulation is important. Every corridor where you remit money to and from is different, so that prompts some real challenges around regulation and making sure you're managing KYC, AML, etc. appropriately. But also critically, of course, just making sure consumers want it and that they have awareness of what the offering is.
How does a company such as yours, with a history firmly rooted in e-vouchers, fit into the prepaid industry?
Yeah, I mean, we play, I think, two key roles in prepaid. First of all, UKash is ultimately a prepaid product. Although we position ourselves as an alternative payment brand, ultimately we're prepaid. We enable people to get cash from 420,000 global locations and convert that into an e-voucher that they can then use online. So it is prepaid. But the other thing that we offer prepaid card companies and e-wallets is the ability to reload that UKash voucher into their accounts. So if they don't have an established footprint already, they integrate UKash once and they get cash from 6 different continents in over 50 countries.
My final interview of the day comes from the hottest prepaid innovation market in Europe, Turkey. Aktif Bank in Turkey runs one of the most highly regarded city pass cards in Europe, the Aktif 38 card. I spoke with Tarık Onat, the Managing Director of Retail Sales for Aktif Bank, about the opportunity for prepaid in Turkey. Hi Tarık. So, just how big is the opportunity for prepaid in Turkey?
We have a population of 75 million people, and whose 60% is just below the age of 25. So we have a very young population, and young people like to taste different things, and they ask for it. So I think it has a great potential in Turkey by means of prepaid services.
As well as the fast-growing youth market, which other sectors will be good ones for prepaid growth in Turkey?
Maybe transportation makes a sense, because nowadays the municipalities in the cities, they plan and they evaluate their transportation systems into integrated city systems. So they have to use prepaid services for that. The cards will be the first, I think. I think the country has more than 10 million transportation cards at the moment, but they are very keen on mobile technologies and solutions. I think that will be the second step.
Wow, the market sounds like one of great opportunity. But are there any barriers to growth?
The challenge is the people, not the competitors, I think, because they roam around the world, they see different things, and they ask for it. In the very near future, after I think making the mobile environment for them, I think then we are going to plan something for the e-purse or e-shopping, let's say.
As you can see, in spite of markets dogged by financial instability, prepaid in Europe is a market of great growth potential. There are barriers that need to be overcome. But with such innovative minds at work, it is only a matter of time before the potential starts to pay even greater dividends. This is the first of 2 daily broadcasts that MasterCard and VRL are bringing to you from Milan. I hope you enjoyed today's edition, and tune in for tomorrow's edition, which will feature PayPal, JP Morgan, and an important announcement for Leica Mobile.